So Fan Expo is coming up in less than 3 weeks, and this year I will be going as Steiner paired with my partner who will be Vivi from Final Fantasy IX. And yeah, the timeline is looking tight. If you've been following my progress so far, you've probably already saw that I've designed and 3D printed this beautiful Steiner's armor. But after printing this front piece, I quickly realized that I wasn't quite happy with it. My armholes are quite restrictive. I can barely move, definitely won't be able to get my arm over my head, and I need to be able to swing a sword. So that won't be great for all day at a convention to be like a human penguin. I get that some cosplays, you can't avoid it, but I think in this case, it's not really necessary. And on top of it, it doesn't really scream Steiner to me. It looks cool, but it's really missing some important details. Like there's a gash when it really should be a gold trim and a gold trim around here. And of course, it should be 2 pieces. If you see his armor, it's in a upper chest section and a lower chest section. I'm not sure how much real medieval armor was in the making of his concept, but those little things really sell the character. So I went back to the drawing board and I completely redesigned the armor. Now, I do have some modeling experience, but I'm definitely not an expert, and you can actually see my learning process in my 30-day sculpting challenge if that's something you're interested in. But that's been mostly organic work, and this armor is hard surface modeling. I have done some hard surface modeling in Maya, but it seems like the software of choice for creating intricate models for 3D printed armor is in ZBrush, and the workflow in ZBrush is quite challenging, especially if you're new to hard surface modeling. At one point I did consider using foam, and I still have the foam that I can fall back on, although I'm not a foam expert either. I've actually never created armor with foam, and I'm pretty determined to 3D print this whole thing. So I redesigned the armor with better proportions, segmentation, allowance for range of motion, details that suit Steiner's actual armor more. Overall, I think it looks way better, and it's definitely way more comfortable. I can move my arm around, and it has the trim here, so I'll be able to paint this. I'll have a gold trim and the silver Steiner armor look, and I think this is just going to be way more comfortable at a convention to wear, and it just looks better. Of course, I still have the bottom section to print and the back, and I have the pauldrons and a neck plate that's coming. So that's all in the works. There is still a lot of designing and printing and post-processing to do, so it's gonna be tight. And my partner still has yet to work on her Vivi cosplay, so it's gonna be amazing if we actually make it to the convention with more than half a cosplay. So stick around if you want to follow along as we race the clock towards Fan Expo. Feel free to throw your tips in the comments. I can use all the help I can get. Oh, and also at some point, I'm gonna need to do Steiner's sword, and I haven't decided which one yet. Should I go with the standard basic sword that he starts with, or Ragnarok, Excalibur 2? What do you think? Let me know in the comments which sword I should go with. Some people have already had some really cool ideas for adding LEDs that Vivi can control. Maybe some things we can do to add trance. I don't know. Throw in your ideas. And I'll see you in the next one.